So the first horse we will see coming into the centre of the arena is number 308. 308 is belonging to Liam Linsky from Derry Ronan Stud at Swinford in County Mayo, and he is the ladies' man. The ladies' man, as you can see, is an unusually coloured roan horse. He's a Class 2 Irish Draught Stallion. He's a 5-year-old, having been foaled in 2008, and he was bred by the owner, Liam Linsky, down in Swinford in County Mayo. He's by the 2 times Irish Draught Champion Stallion here at the RDS. It's the Quiet Man, and he's out of a mare called Lady in Red Star by Grosvenor Lad. He entered and competed in the Irish Draught Ridden Performance class here yesterday and performed very competently. He's one of the few stallions around with both parents being winners at the RDS, and maybe unique in that regard, and also national champions, and now the ladies' man is a national champion himself. His dam, Lady in Red Star, is a prolific winner in show rings across Ireland and overseas, and she won no less than 11 different national titles and over 100 in-hand competitions or classes. At the age of 15, Lady in Red Star received her Gold Star Merit after being crowned champion broodmare at Ballamont show earlier this year. So that's number 308, the ladies' man, which comes to us from his breeder and owner, Liam Linsky, from the Derry Ronan Stud in Swinford, County Mayo. Next up, we'll see number 322. 322 is the property of the Cappa stud of James Quinn from Annaghdown in North County Galway. Kappa Cassanova is an approved Class 1 stallion, a grey horse, as you can see, now a 7-year-old, standing 169 centimetres or 16.5 hands high with 24 inches of bone. He was bred by Seamus Leahy from Headford in County Galway, and he's by Welcome Flagmount by Flagmount King. A very good performance, show jumping performance element there. His dam Headford Beauty was by Kildalton Gold. He competed here yesterday in the Irish Draught Performance Championship, and he's a horse that was classified or approved in 2009 by Horse Sport Ireland as a Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion. He was a reserve champion stallion here in 2011, and last year stepped up to take the overall accolade by being champion Irish Draught Stallion at the Discover Ireland Dublin Horse Show. In 2007, as a yearling, he was supreme champion at Corrandulla and Galway County shows. He was also champion yearling colt in 2007 at the National Irish Draught Show. In 2010, as a 4-year-old, he won reserve champion at the All-Ireland Irish Draught Stallion Show. In 2011, Cappa Cassanova received joint top score and was reserve champion at the Northern Ireland Festival working underclass. At Equi Festival Ireland in 2011, held at Cappa Equestrian Centre, Cappa Cassanova won the Irish Draught Stallion working class. He then went on to win the supreme champion Irish Draught. And also in 2011, Cassanova was reserve champion, as I said already, here at Dublin, and became champion last year. So he's defending his title tomorrow afternoon here in this ring at 2 o'clock. Next up is number 292. And number 292 is another former champion stallion here at the RDS Discover Ireland Dublin Horse Show. Reserve champion in 2012, he took the tricoloured ribbon here in 2010. This is Gortfree Hero, an approved Class 1 stallion, owned by Sean Barker from Tourmakeedy in County Mayo, number 292. A liver chestnut horse, now 11 years of age. He stands 175 centimetres, or over 17 hands, with 23.5 centimetres of bone. He was bred by Francis Lafferty from Ballineen in County Roscommon, and he's by Castana, a Naldo horse. Castana earned the highest marks in central performance testing himself back in 1995. The paternal grandsire Naldo is by the famous foundation Irish Draught Stallion Lahinch. On the dam side, Princess Royal, the dam, is by Eupholia, who was by Glenside, and out of a mare called Glen Hest Princess by Lagon Prince, another former champion here at Dublin. This horse, Gortfree Hero, as I say, now an 11-year-old, is a Grade A show jumper in his own right, having earned 250 Show Jumping Association points. Accordingly, he was awarded a gold merit by Horse Sport Ireland and a bronze medal for showing, both based on his own performance. He was fully approved in 2007, and he has to date over 50 foals registered to him in the Irish Horse Register. Next up will be number 293. Number 293 is Kiltealy Silver, a young horse, 4 years of age, owned by J.J. Moe from Kiltealy in County Mexico. Well-known stallion, owner and keeper as his family have been for generations before. This grey horse stands 171 centimetres, or about 16, 3.5 hands high. He was bred by Peter O'Donovan from Rosscarbery in County Cork, and he's by Cronin Wood, who was by the sire of Cruising Seacrest. Kiltealy Silver is out of a mare called Silver Fox, who was by Fast Silver, out of a mare called Diamond Cream, by the famous jumping Irish Draught Stallion, Diamond Lad, the sire of no less a mare than Heather Blaze, who did so much in terms of helping the successes of Irish show jumping teams in former years. This horse was approved as a Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion last year, and he covered 65 mares in his first season. His Grandam Diamond Cream by Diamond Lad, as I said, is a half-sister to the international Grand Prix show jumper Lisbon Dance, currently competing in Austria. Next will be number 294. Number 294 is another representative of the Kappa stud of Jimmy Quinn at Annadown in North County Galway. And this is a liver chestnut horse, Ballineen, it's William. Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion, a 5-year-old, standing 170 centimetres or 16 3 hands with 24 centimetres of bone. He was bred by Enid Lord at Preston in Lancashire in England, and he's by Moylough Blue out of Ballineen Glen Abbas by Torspar Benedict. The dam Ballineen Glen Abbas won championships in England, including at the Great Yorkshire Show. This horse is available principally through artificial insemination. He was imported from England as a foal in 2008, and he had been champion foal there at the Irish Draught Horse Society Great Britain show, and also champion colt foal in the hunter classes or half-bred classes at the Great Yorkshire show, and champion foal at the Snowford Breeding Championships. In 2010, he was winner of the 2-year-old Irish Draught clothing class at the national show here in Ireland, and his sire, Moylough Blue, as a yearling was supreme champion at the English Irish Draught Horse Society show, and was also champion as a 2-year-old at the Royal Show. The dam Ballineen Glen Abbas was one of the top Irish Draught mares, perhaps it could be said, in the world. Amongst her many wins, she was supreme champion at the Irish Draught Show in Britain, champion at the Royal Show, twice champion at the Great Yorkshire, and then went on to be the first Irish Draught to take the supreme championship at the winning the Cuddy and qualifying for the Horse of the Year show. Next up will be number 295. Number 295 also represents Jimmy Quinn from Cappa Stud in Annaghdown, his third representative here this afternoon, and in the class tomorrow in this ring at 2 o'clock. This is Cappa Cochise, an approved Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion, a grey horse as you can see, and a 10-year-old, standing 166 centimetres or about 16 1.5 hands high. He was bred in West County Cork at Lep by Aoife O'Regan. He's by Fast Silver out of Kiltealy Mist, by Gold Mist out of Kiltealy Black Beauty, Dangan King. He was approved in 2006 as a Class 1 stallion, and he's a complete outcross for mares with King of Diamonds and Clover Hill blood. His first crop are now 5-year-olds. He was reserve champion here in 2008 and 2010, and he has 107 foals registered to his name in the Irish Horse Register to date. So reserve champion in 2010 and 2008, passed under the Centre of Performance Testing System back in 2006 at just 3 years of age. We move on then to number 296. Number 296 is owned by Francis Healy from Bird Hill, North County Tipperary. This is Heigh, Dubh, a Class 1 stallion, a black horse, which is very unusual in the Irish Draught Breed, and a 10-year-old. This horse stands 170 centimetres, or about 16.3 hands, and he was bred by Michael Green from Duree, outside Thurles in County Tipperary. He's by Flagmount King, that we mentioned before, as having been a Grade A show jumper. Flagmount King, of course, was by King of Diamonds out of Garham Betty, and therefore a full brother to the famous stallions Flagmount Diamond and Flagmount Boy. The dam of Heigh Dubh is Blackthorn Lady, which was by Caravan View out of a grand dam by Lomond Shoe, a thoroughbred horse. So there's a little bit of thoroughbred blood in the breeding of this horse in the ring, which many people will feel is no harm in terms of performance futures. Heigh Dubh is a full brother to Echo King, and he placed third here in the stallion class in 2009, 2010, last year in 2012. It's available by artificial insemination. It stands at a fee of €400 for registered mares. Number 297 is Bellamont. Bellamont is owned by Sean Lavery from Tully, Unshin, Coudale and County Cappa. He's a liver chestnut horse, another 10-year-old, standing a massive 172 centimetres or 17 hands. He was bred by the owner and is by Gortfree ruler out of Oakley Girl by Oakley Dawn. A half-sister by the thoroughbred horse Cut the Mustard was third in Blair Castle 3-star event in 2011, and this horse before you in the ring has been well ridden and hunted, and I've seen pictures of him being hacked through rivers and lakes and so on and so forth up in his native County Cappa. He has 50 foals registered to up to the end of 2012, and one of his foals was reserve champion here at the Discover Ireland Dublin Horse Show in 2012 in County Cavan for a very modest stud fee of €200 for a live foal. Number 298 is owned by Matt Loughnane from Dunsandle, Athenry in County Galway. This is Dunsandle Diamond, a Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion, and a second roan horse we see today, which is very unusual. He's a 7-year-old horse, standing a huge 174 centimetres, or about 17 1/2. He was bred by Michael and Mary O'Halloran from Coolbawn on the shores of Lough Derg outside Nina in County Tipperary, And he's another horse by Cronin Wood, who was by Seacrest, the sire of Cruising. And the dam of Dunsandle Diamond was Kennedy Diamond, by Glidon Diamond, out of Rear Cross Silver, by Fast Silver, whom we've mentioned previously this afternoon. This young horse was approved in 2012 by Horse Sport Ireland, and he earned a silver merit badge show jumping, in other words, having completed at least 4 double clear rounds over courses of 1.20, 120 centimetres or 1.2 metres in height. He stands at a fee of €350 per registered mares. Number 299 is Moylough Bouncer, Class 1 Irish Draught Stallion, owned by Liam Linsky, we've mentioned before, from the Derry Ronan stud in Swinford in County Mayo. An 11-year-old horse standing 171 centimetres, bred by Willie Burke from Clarine outside Thurles. This horse is a half-brother to another approved stallion in Castle Crest. And he's by the Grade A show jumper and open event horse Grange Bouncer. And Grange Bouncer in turn was by Prospect Pride. On the dam side, Moylough Bouncer is out of a mare called Another June Day, who was by Ray Bacca, out of a mare called June Bud by Dubh II. And a lot of those mares in that pedigree were very successful themselves in the show ring around the country. This horse, Moylough Bouncer, competed in the Irish Draught Performance class last year, and I think yesterday as well. He's show jumping competitively, earning over 100 points. He's earned the Gold Merit Award from Horse Sport Ireland, having achieved at least 4 double clear rounds over 130-metre courses. He was a winner of the Working Hunter class and reserve champion at shows such as Claremorris back in 2010. And a 2-year-old Colt was champion show horse at Castle Belladine in the same year. Next is number 300. This is Scrapman, owned by Paul Maguire from the Kiltealy stud at Moulton, County Westmeath. A liver chestnut horse, a 5-year-old, standing 173 centimetres. Owned by Paul Maguire, as I say. He was bred by Carol Dempsey at Mount Bellew in North County, Galway, and he's by the multiple Irish Draught Stallion champion here at Dublin, Crosstown Dancer, who unfortunately passed away earlier this year. Dam Radiance is by Dalton Gold, whom we mentioned earlier, and Radiance herself was out of a mare called Mad Lady by Powerswood Purple. This horse, before you, earned the silver merit from Horse Sport Ireland, having achieved the consistency required in successfully completing more than 4 double clear rounds at 1.20 m level. He was approved in 2011 as a Class 1 stallion, and as a 4-year-old, this horse was put on the jumping circuit with Tom Slattery, and he has now earned almost 100 SJI points, and as I said, achieved a silver merit badge. Last but not least, we come to number 301. Number 301 is Harkaway Lionhawk. This one also a Class 1 stallion, owned by Martin Murphy from the Castlegate stud in Swinford in County Mayo. Foaled in 2001, he's a 12-year-old, bred in the United States, no less, by Maggie Tyler. He's by Snowford Bellamont and Roma, by the great Irish Draught Performance stallion Rakish Paddy, and out of a mare called Roma Blue Wind, by Blue Henry, which took Marilyn Power and Susan Lanigan O'Keefe in County Meath before moving to England. This horse had a top showing career in America before being imported to Ireland, where he recently spent his first season at stud. Harkaway Lionhawk offers breeders some of the best traditional and performance bloodlines available in the Irish Draught breed today. A maternal grandson of Roma Blue Wind. Hawk is the only Class 1 stallion descended from this renowned mare standing in Ireland. Well known for her own prowess in the show ring, Roma Blue Wind's female family has produced winning mares and performance horses, including the two-star eventers Shenandoah Duchess Bellhollow Classic, and Ballineen Blue jumped to 1 metre 30 level. Harkaway Lionhawk was originally inspected under the old system back in 2004 and was considered outstanding by the inspectors on the day. The inspectors described his smaller size and traditional stamp as reminiscent of top Irish Draught Stallions from their youth. He had a successful breed show career in the United States, winning purebred youngstock champion and Best North American bred Irish Draught and overall reserve champion at the 2004 National Show as a 3-year-old. 5 years later, as a mature stallion, he repeated the 2009 champion Irish Draught in hand and overall reserve supreme champion. He stands with Martin and Mary Murphy at Cassanova in Swinford in County Mayo, and you're invited to visit their website to see more details about him. CastleGateStud.com. That's number 301, Harkaway Lionhawk, and he is the last of the 12 Irish Draught Stallions we see this afternoon, who will compete for the Irish Draught Stallion Championship tomorrow at 2 o'clock in this ring here. And we would like to wish all our owners and exhibitors and handlers the very best of luck tomorrow afternoon, and to thank them for supporting the Discover Ireland Dublin Horse Show by coming up here with their stallions looking so fit and so well and indeed so relaxed after a very busy season at stud. For Bellamont of Coille Mor Hill, agus slán go fóill.